What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. May now from the gun. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be Raider football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off play action, it's Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. First down throw for Fields. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Here's a toss to White. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Solid 4-yard gain there. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Now we give to Allen, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And the Patriots going with the dime set for this third down call. Shotgun snap to Fields. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown! Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Jones. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action, here's May. This one taken in by Granson.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he crosses out of bounds, and now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So before... Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Complete to Diggs out left. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
May on 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
May trying again here on 2nd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air yet again, May. Completed to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Trying to push this past the marker. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. But you get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
First down throw for May. Catch is made in close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Offense in the hurry up here. Made out a throw on 3rd. Into traffic, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Allen. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action, Fields. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Fields now on 3rd. He'll get this to Tucker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Tracked down by Roberts Lane. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Raiders. Looking at 3rd and 12. Fields out of the gun. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Jones. Return's looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10. May now. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. From the 39. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Here's 2nd and 2. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Pass it down close. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. Patriots tie things 10-10. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Fields on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Patriots will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, it's May. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He'll take this at the 10. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Keyword, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete, it's Myers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
It's second and 8 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Vaughn. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watch that Legion of Boom, we watch 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd down and 10. Fields escapes the pocket. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Third and long for him here. Has it downfield, working the left. Now he's past the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down. On play action, here's May. Completed to his running back. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. May. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a New England first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw for May. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The give here on second. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's May. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Ball at the 33 for first down. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Chased out to his right. That's caught for the first. Keeps himself upright. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. Stays in the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast. May now on third down. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got first and 10. May now. Complete out to the right. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down. Malone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Going play action, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't...
He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots make it a 9-point advantage. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Play action, Fields. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Fields out of the gun. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Fields on first down. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Another throw for Fields. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw for Fields. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Fields now, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Desperation time here on 4th. On the move, headed right. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots holding a 10-point lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Short side option here. He's running left.
Terrific containment and poise shown by the defense. They didn't overcommit on the read option and had more than enough guys available to stretch it out and get him behind the line.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. They'll send out the punting unit. Bryce Beringer, the one to send it away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it'll be their football. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far. But now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well.